If you could hear me now, you know what I'm gonna say. Or maybe you don't know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna try to test the efficiency of this goddamn camera that I paid over $150 for. Anyway, it's called a Bloggy by Sony. It's supposed to do high definition. I don't know, maybe it does. You get it wet. It really takes shitty stills. But we might do alright in videos. I can't figure out how to hit the button for the goddamn stills. I don't know. I just was smitten by it because it was interesting. There's a car. Is it a nice car? I think it's a very nice car. So, good morning, Vietnam! No, I did not go to Vietnam. I was afraid I'd go to Vietnam, but suddenly the war was over, which I was very suspicious of. Suddenly, out of the blue, old fucking Nixon, he yanks him out, and then the goddamn Congress, it pulls the funding on the air war, which of course was the feature that allowed the South Vietnamese to keep protected and viable from the North Vietnamese. But once you pulled that shield away, it was all over. It was just a better time, weeks or months. Holy shit! That scared me. I guess that guy shouldn't. I guess he should be like scolded. Anyway, I don't know what good audio this does. I don't know. Maybe it does good audio. Maybe it does. Look, what is that thing up there? He's supposed. What's that thing up there? Can you hear me now? Anyway, I applied to work for the CIA in the clandestine services on November 9th, 2008, which would be exactly 5 days after Obama got into office or got elected. 5 goddamn days. And I was already making the application to work for the CIA because I felt that was the only option I had open to me. To do otherwise would just be foolish. I mean, I was a target. The FBI said I would be a target. Eventually the Secret Service said the same thing. Anyway, oh, that's pretty out there. Look, that's the space station. So I was hired on October 5th, 2009. And the recruiter came to me and explained the situation. And he told me where to go. No, he didn't say, go to hell. He told me there was a place I had to go where I could meet other, spies. And so I did. And after that, I just been doing the same old shit, day in and day out. Constantly being fucked with by these goddamn motherfucking whatever the fuck they are. So, there you have it. I moved all over the country. I had a very brief vacation in a cheap hotel that I rented by the month. 6 months, almost 6 months exactly. But then the CIA told me I got to come back. All right. And then even worse, they said you got to start drinking heavily all the time. Just drink as much as you can stand and not die. So I said, first of all, you want me to go back and work for you again after I've been like a whole fucking year working my ass off. I get 6 months off, and now I got to go back. I got to pull up roots, drop this, this nice cushy little stinky apartment or room, and then start drinking. Why the fuck do I have to start drinking? Well, they said it was a necessary feature of my employment. So, all right, don't you know drinking makes a person's liver and kidneys go bad? Well, anyway, it was no matter. They said I was essentially a captive of my own success. But I had some successes, I swear to God. I saved some from the abyss. And some I managed to put down into, well, the deepest hole in fucking, the federal prison system. Or if not, or even better than that, some fucking third world country that, hires out as a prison. Like Uganda or something, I don't know. So that's my situation. So I went back into action. See, I got the news in September 2009. No, October, probably October 2009. No, in September. I got a warning in July that something was coming. And that was also July of 2009. 2009, by the fall, I was already back in action. Headed east, of course. East, but more importantly, I had to go to Baltimore for some goddamn reason. And then I had to go to D.C. Anyway, then I went to Fredericksburg, near Fort Detrick. And what else? Is this thing still running? Anyway, and then I'm trying to think what happened next. Well, anyway, I had a warrant for my arrest in Arlington, Virginia. No, Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah, because it's like all these something.
Yeah, so I went to Arlington, and there's the railroad tracks, check that out. That's a nice thing, I like trains. Anyway, I went to Arlington, Virginia. I deliberately got myself arrested so I could clear the case, which took about 3 weeks in jail. I had a $500 fine, potentially a year in jail, and stuff like that, which I never paid. But I did spend 3 weeks in jail. And I got loose, and then went up to see what up. Oh, I made also a brief stop in at my father's house, or supposedly my natural father's house, in Bristol, Virginia, about a week, which was a terrible goddamn thing. Anyway, there's the police. They're doing. Look at. I hate this place. I really do. Found somebody's driver's license here one time. What else? Went to. See, I went then. Then of course, I made a brief return to Boston. Went through New York City for the first time. I think on land. I've been through New York City in the air, but not on land. Through the bus station. Hey, that's really fucking pretty. But anyway, what else? But anyway, so I was not quite sure what to do. But the CIA always comes through.
Oh yeah.
They always tell you what you have to do, and they wait till the last minute sometimes, but they tell you. So I did this. I met a man in Bristol, Tennessee, after I got loose from jail. Picked up my money, saw this man, this person, who told me where to go. He wanted me to go west. I had initially wanted to go west, but another clandestine person told me that it wasn't the time. So, which it actually turned out to be a good guess, or good instructions. Anyway, so what else? I'm kind of looking at this as a debriefing video. I'm debriefing myself, for myself, to myself. I'm talking to myself, but I'm recording it too. So let's see. So I went up to DC, got the train to Seattle. 3 days later, I'm in Seattle. I met somebody on the train that was important to my life. I met her again when I returned to Richmond, or returned to Arlington so I could pick up my computer and camera and shit. It's a good thing because they would have tossed it. And my cell phones. Anyway, then headed back to Seattle, and I've been pretty much here ever since I first got here. I first got here on December 7th, 2010. I arrived the morning of December 7th, 2010. And I don't know. The CIA sort of vacillates on drinking. Sometimes they think I'm overdoing it. Sometimes they think I should go back to it briefly. They're kind of vacillating, or they're kind of waffling, I guess would be a good way to say it. They're waffling. But I think in the main, I can't keep drinking. Because I do have a tendency to overdrink. I don't have much willpower when it comes to getting drunk. And then the problem is I'm being periodically drugged. You know, putting barbiturates in my system. So I don't like that. I hate that shit. But, you know, drugged, stabbed, shot, strangled. Everything. They've tried every fucking goddamn way to kill me, and they haven't succeeded. But I don't think it's because they want me to live. I think they're just a little bit clumsy, or maybe I got God on my side. I think I got Jimi Hendrix on my side. Jimmy is a real cool cat. Wherever you are, Jimmy, I do appreciate you. So anyway, I went to Wenatchee for a month, stayed in a house, got some interesting material. Went back to Wenatchee a couple of times. Recently I went back to Wenatchee. I went to this bar that's like that, the Hurricane Bar. And I drank, and then I passed out or fell out, or somebody kicked my ass. I don't know exactly what happened. All I know, one minute I'm sucking down beers in this fucking bar. The next thing I know, I'm waking up in the emergency room with a bang on my head. Bang, bang. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang. So, I survived. I move around a lot. Sometimes I deliberately take rooms in 2 different hotels and then flip a coin to decide which one to stay in. I try to keep the goddamn terror motherfuckers guessing. And they got a good fucking system, though. And there's a lot of them. Whoever's spreading the money around is spreading a lot of money. All these motherfuckers are just dying to accommodate the motherfuckers that run the goddamn system. Terror network. I call it the unknown terror network. Sort of a tip of the hat to the James Bond film Quantum of Solace, where M, great actor, that woman. Anyway, she says, "Who are these people?" You know, they had no name. They were just something. Some creepy motherfucking, you know, and they're everywhere. And then M says, nobody says that, except maybe Flores. They say we're everywhere. FTD, you know. But nobody else says that. So, but it turns out, has a close affinity for what is reality right now. These whatever they are, there's a lot of them being employed. They're picking up as supporters all the time. I dread to guess how many. The CIA reports they have 7 million operatives. And that's not on the technical side. That's just that's on the operations side. 7 million. That's 1% of the fucking population of the world, right? There's 7 billion people, and I don't know, my number is maybe, but you know, it's a lot of fucking goddamn people. Every one of them is, greedy motherfuckers. They're evil, got no souls. Soulless, evil, fucking filth. They're closer to demons than people. In fact, I think there actually are demons. I've actually seen a couple. Actually more than a couple. But anyway. There, my friend, is the pink elephant and the space needle. I hate to push these goddamn buttons all the time. I mean, I hate it. You have to push these goddamn buttons to get across the goddamn street. And sometimes the goddamn buttons don't work. I mean, you can hammer the goddamn button and the fucking light don't change. I know. Another problem is I'm constantly being surveilled. I mean, people are watching me all the goddamn time. In this intersection, in the corner of 7th and Denny. I don't know. Oh, it's Dexter and 7th. I would tell you 99% of the people, the human beings, so-called human beings, walking around, driving around, work for the goddamn terrorists. You know why? Because I'm here. They're here because I'm here. So anyway, it's fucking disgusting. Once I had a really long rant. It was around Christmas time. I was walking down the street at night, sort of like I'm doing now. And I was just trying to guess, like, what can you do? What do you do? I mean, when you have so many goddamn people doing so many goddamn evil things, heartless things, dangerous things. I mean, they want to kill the president. They want to destroy cities. They want to bomb banks. They want to do every evil fucking goddamn thing you could think of. And what do you do? I mean, I said, well, if you had the power, just go out, find them, put them in a big fucking bag, and then throw them in the ground. But then you can't do that because that's heartless. I mean, you can't do that. I mean, that's something the Nazis did. They rounded up the Jews and others, and they put them in camps, and then they executed them. So you can't do that. I mean, you just can't do it. So then I thought, well, what if you gave the police like a lot of power? I wish this goddamn light would change. I swear to God, I'm gonna get a fucking BB gun and shoot these goddamn lights. Oh fuck, I can't do it. Anyway, there is a pink elephant. I gotta give you a shot at the pink elephant. There, my friend, is a famous pink elephant. It's not actually called the pink elephant. It's called the Super Car Wash or something like that. And they got more than one in Seattle around here. Anyway, in my rant, I said, well, why don't you just give the police like lots of power, build really fucking big prisons the size of Oklahoma, and then just round them up and throw them in there, and then throw away the key. Tell them you're never getting out of the goddamn prison. I don't know. I think we should execute them. Hey, he said, hold up. Anyway. But unfortunately, that's going there. That's a slippery slope, because you start doing that. I mean, who's to say they're not going to round up innocent people and kill them or put them in this fucking hole. So, but it was a bad rant. I mean, I ranted for I think about 9 minutes. Yeah, it was a bad thing. I don't know. I put it up on YouTube though. Anyway, I got one person that evidently liked it. That means that must be a sick motherfucker, huh? Not necessarily. Anyway, I'm gonna do one last shot of there's a super car wash, the Elephant Super Car Wash, and there is a Space Needle, built in 1962 for the '62 World's Fair. Now, what famous person was president of the United States? What very famous person was president of the United States in 1962? John F. Kennedy, of course. He died in 1963, killed by an assassin's bullet. I swear to God, if somebody approaches me, I'm gonna shoot him. Don't you stay away from me or I'll fucking shoot you. Fucking bitches. Just stay the fuck away from me. I swear, I am gonna get my gun out of storage. I'm gonna start carrying it. If some motherfucker gets close to me, I'm gonna put a bullet in their head. So just stay the fuck away from me. All right, so I gotta go the other way, right? Fucking goddamn cunt. Sorry, this asshole is bothering me. Hey, you're going down the road, you motherfucker! Keep walking. Keep walking. You keep walking or I'll call the goddamn cops. I swear to God. All right, I'm calling them now. See, phone in hand. Right? Now I'm dialing 911. All right, now you just leave. Just leave, you bitch. You cunt. You faggot. Just stay away from me. I swear. I know, you call the goddamn cops. The cops say, what do you say? What? I don't understand. You fucking stupid ass dispatcher. This stupid motherfucker is bothering me. This fucking black stupid ass motherfucker. So, you know. And then if I carried a gun, actually, there was a while I actually carried a gun. I actually got caught one time, but they gave me the gun back. Oh, here comes another motherfucker. Jesus Christ. What all you people do is crawl out of the goddamn ground? You just crawl out of the ground or something? Jesus fucking Christ. It's like the night of the living dead. Shit. Anyway. Now you can see what I'm facing. This is just the guard variety, stupid motherfucking thugs. The scum of the earth. And that could be more than that too. Anyway. I've decided that rather than carry a gun again, or a knife, I'm going to get a hammer. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bury the hammer in the skull of the fucking motherfucker that comes close to me. You hear that? That's my plan. I'll just bludgeon him to death. I would carry a baseball bat, but that's a little bit too unwieldy. So anyway, what else? I don't know. Sometimes when things get hot, you know, I mean, it's not hot temperature-wise, but the tempo of an operation will get very, well, fast. And then what you got to do, if you want to stay ahead of the game. Oh, I can't go down that way. I know them bitches. Oh, fuck them. I swear to God, I'm gonna fight them. One time when I was in Boston, it was colder than hell. I was trying to get someplace that just go inside briefly to see if I can get a fucking candy bar. Anyway, I went into this Holiday Inn, not too far from Mass General, and the guy told me, said, "You gotta go." I mean, I just walked in the goddamn door. So he kind of pushes me, and then I push him back. Then I knock over an ashtray. Then he starts pushing me around. He almost pushes me through the goddamn door. Well, then I started fighting him. I started fucking kicking him and beating the shit out of him if I could. Anyway, he was bigger than me, and he ended up kicking my ass. So anyway. I don't know. I have allies. I have enemies. I don't know. It's a rough life. But I love it, you know. When I applied to work for the CIA, I think I actually tell them I wanted $10,000 a year, which is like less than minimum wage. But, you know, what I really want to do is just get involved in trying to, you know, slow down the problem. Stop it from happening, you know. Give us a chance. But anyway, so now it is February, and February is a bad month for me. Some really odd things happened in February. February 13th, 2009. Oh, yeah, 2009. Which was a Friday. Some really weird shit happened, and I would go into it, but I guess I don't really have to. It's not relevant exactly to this video. Then the 16th, really weird shit happened. That was a Monday. So, and I'm kind of got a bad feeling about Monday. I mean, I got a bad feeling about it. So, I don't know. I just worried about Monday. I mean, Monday is Monday the 13th, but it's not a Friday the 13th. It's a Monday the 13th. Usually Friday the 13th are good for me. I mean, they usually work out good. Well, anyway, at least I got away from that jackass. I don't know. Anybody says something to me on a public street, they better be careful. I mean, I don't take no shit. So, anyway, this is the bottle rail. That is, of course, the Space Needle. I'm playing tourist. There's people creeping around. It's about probably almost 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today's date, of course, is the 12th of February 2012. Now, isn't that interesting? That's a kick in the pants. 2/12/20. Oh shit. Oh, I don't know if you believe in numerology or numbers mean shit, but they really do mean things. I mean, you know, they do. This has got to be a freakish day, almost by definition. I mean, it's 2/12/2012. Man, it just hit me. That is freakish. So I walk to try to keep my weight down because I've been eating too much, and also I walk so that I get some exercise. Try to get my muscles toned up. I wish I had bigger tits though, but my tits are kind of smallish. I don't know. I had a brief flirtation with estrogen, but it didn't really do much good. You know, whatever good it did is probably long gone. Anyway, yeah, I'm a freak.